The more you know and treat God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, the more you will live in that position. Now, in the age of the bride, those who believe and follow them live as bride, and those who do not know the one whom God sent in that age live in the realm of children. We live there according to what we know and what we have done. Those who believe and live in Jesus as the Messiah have received salvation in the New Testament. Those who do not know properly cannot receive salvation in the New Testament. If you saw Jesus as a prophet and followed him, he would only be changed to the level and would not receive forgiveness of sins. In this age, it is the same for those who know properly and those who do not know. 1,000 years of history cannot begin without the corresponding owner. Don't just know, do. If you do not act, the shape of your spirit will not change. Only when the body changes does the form of the spirit change. The history of the children's realm is that one cannot become a child without meeting Jesus. If you believe that he is the Son of God and follow him, you will become his child. The history of the bride realm is that one must know the groom and meet him to become a bride. Only God, Jesus, and those whom God sent must be accepted as the bridegroom. If a bride takes the bride as a groom, it is history of same sex. It is a life that welcomes Jesus and the body he sent as the bridegroom and becomes one with him. If the spirit is the bridegroom, then the body is also the bridegroom. Realize this. If your spirit is male, your body is also male, and if your spirit is female, your body is also female. He who has received the Spirit of Jesus, who is his flesh, he is one body with the Spirit. Therefore, it is the history of salvation with him. New history must always have its own owner. The work of the blessed Canaan land was carried out first by Moses up to the wilderness of sin, and second by Joshua. Is ours the history of Moses or the history of Joshua? Is there a contradiction in saying that Joshua is the second Moses? In this way, the New Testament history is the history of the wilderness of sin, and the complete Testament history is the history of Canaan. Following the wilderness of sin in the New Testament, the history of the blessed Canaan land in the complete Testament can be said to be the second history of Jesus. It can be viewed in various ways like this. Even though history has passed, do we live by calling new history old history? If it is old history, God only gives the New Testament word and does not give the complete Testament word. If yourselves think that this is New Testament history, even when you listen to the words of the complete Testament, you will hear them as New Testament words. The first time Jesus came to Israel is the history of the first coming, and when he comes again, the history of the second coming begins with those who welcomed Jesus at that time. Realize and discern. Do you believe in Jesus who came again? Do you believe in Jesus who came first? If you believe in Jesus who came for the first time, you will receive the authority of a child. And if you believe in Jesus who came again, you will receive the authority of a bride. God said, "Say only the core and let them understand the rest on their own. Don't force it. Why force someone who doesn't believe in their heart and doesn't take action? It does not bring glory to me, like those who force donations and gratitude."